gotta go to Africa. That's the answer. That was the answer the whole time. We have to go to Africa. Yo, listen, we cannot live our lives and we did not go to where it all started because y'all was watching the stream, right? Whoever watched it, we couldn't keep our eyes off. Keep it above. How did you expect me to? You gotta understand, there's mad of them like that down there. We gotta go. We have to go. One-way ticket. Don't come back. We gotta go where it started. We gotta go. Wow, bro. Wow. We have to take our stuff and leave and go to Africa. Now that I'm thinking about it, why did y'all even come get us in the first place?
Why would I get
Why'd y'all even bring us here in the first place? We was good over there. Y'all came and ruined everything. And now y'all don't even want us here. Can we just go back? Can we go back? Can we all just go back? I would like to go back because that's where we were supposed to.
So, I saw a video today on TikTok of this young man, African American, saying how he wants to go to Africa to find a wife. And he said all this after watching Tyler, our beautiful sister from South Africa. And he's like, you know what? That's it. We just need to go to Africa to find wives. Audacity. Anyway, me being African, I was raised in Africa and I was also raised in the United States. So I have experience from both continents, okay? And let me tell you something. If you are an American man who thinks that going outside of the United States is where you will find a good woman, a good wife, because American women ask for too much. The ladies out here, man, they're just materialistic. Let me tell you something. It is worse. It is 1,000 times worse than what you think back home in Africa. At least for the country that I was raised in and the culture that I was raised in. Because here's the thing. African women, African young girls, we are raised to literally know that the man is the provider. In fact, a lot of African women don't even go to work. Their men are the ones who go to work and just bring the money home for the wife to budget. And if you think the women here in America are asking for too much, in fact, go to Africa. No, go get married. Because the way African young girls are raised, we are raised with so much knowledge about family, friendship, how to deal with lives. So when families in Africa see that their daughters have gone through so much learning and they have become knowledgeable of life and marriage and all those things, they know the value of their daughters. And they say, you know what? Any man cannot come and marry our daughter for free. He has to pay a dowry. And that's why majority of African cultures, before a man goes to take the daughter to marry a woman, he has to pay the family a dowry, an appreciation. And dowry can go from money to cows and goats to even building the girl's family a house. Yes, and it's all to show appreciation to the family of the girl that thank you so much for raising such a beautiful and wonderful woman who's gonna be the mother of my kids. So, the system works differently. The United States, after living here for almost 10 years, I've realized that here, men just take for free. And I know this might be triggering and or insulting some people, but it's the truth. Men in the United States are used to taking things for free, especially from women. They expect, well, I'm just gonna go date her, have sex with her here and there, and use her, and then we'll just be in a relationship. It does not work like that in Africa. It is worse. You cannot take someone's daughter for free like that. You have to impress her and the family, most importantly. And in some cultures, like my own, if you have not proven yourself as a man that you have the resources to take care of someone's daughter, guess what?
Decline.
Even the family has the right to take you to court, to police, and say, we brought this man, he wants to take our daughter for free. Or if you've already taken the daughter without paying the family a dowry, they can say, he stole our daughter from us without any appreciation. And guess who is going to win the case? The family of the girl. So to any American man or any man worldwide who wants to marry a woman in Africa, use your common sense. You have to be very, very strong in your masculinity to know that I do not expect my wife to work. if she doesn't want to. She can or she cannot. My position as the man in her life will not change whether she works or not. My position is to provide for her. So my brother, you want to go to Africa to find a wife because they are much more nicer. Let me tell you, they come with the most costly, how do I say this? And this is not like a selling your daughter type of thing. No, the families are not exchanging their children for money and possessions. No, it's simply the man giving to the girl's family in appreciation of receiving a wife. He who finds a wife finds a what? A good thing. Yes. So if you're an American man, because that's all I've seen,
Stay here.
and you're used to taking
Stay
things
there.
for free, don't go to Africa. Don't. You will be hunted down like a criminal for stealing someone's daughter. Nonsense.
Seriously, like if you think you're, even the slay queens in a like don't be expecting too much when you come to Africa as an American. I think you should stay in the States, in fact, because they've downright destroyed our continent. The Westerners have destroyed our continent. Okay, if you think you're even going to build a social media brand with an African audience, majority of your audience being Africans, they won't pay you. They won't pay you. They won't pay you like they did in the States. That's number one. Number two, African women, we want to be maintained. It's just that South Africa, like the States, had Jim Crow and we had apartheid. So there are certain things that our men have adapted that American men do, basically. So this is why you'd see that most women are working here. We have no choice because we have children here, and our men, how do I say this in the most kindest way? Ineffective. Even other African women do not want them, okay? If you're a South African man with another African woman, just know that you are working to provide that woman the lifestyle that she wants, because they don't want them. They don't want them, okay? They don't want them. And I don't blame them, because they are too conditioned. They are too entitled like women. They've become women, literally. So, this is why we want men to be providers. They're not, because all they do is create. They created a baby mama culture like they did in the States, because our cultures have similarities between the States and America, because the people in America did what they did to the Americans in South Africa. So maybe in South Africa you might get a slack, but nah, some of us, we're still keeping to our culture, though, bro. I'm still keeping to my culture because it's really, I love money, okay? My father took care of my mother. I lived in a wonderful home. I live in a wonderful home. There's really nothing my mom lacked. So for me personally, my family, bro, my family will be like exactly what she said, times 10. Yeah. That's why I don't even have a child yet, because I know the type of family that I come from, and I know what they expect of me. And I know what I expect of myself. I don't want to be in the baby mama culture where the single parent there, single mother there, single father there, and then this screwed family, disorientated family where there's no family structure. Dysfunctional family where there's really no order. So I want the father in the house, I want the mother in the house, I want children in the house. Since I'm a heterosexual woman, right? It can go either or. If maybe you're gay or a lesbian, whatever you identify as. For me, I want that. I want that structure. I want the structure of family. From whichever angle that you're attracted to. Okay? So please note that what she said and what I'm saying. Okay? It's important for you to note that. It's important for you to know this. Because if you don't, and you see Tyler and you'll be like, oh, I'm coming for Tyler and blah, 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 you're going to have problems. Even with the slave queens, they want money. Okay, they want something close to 50,000. Okay, we don't want 1,000. What are we going to do with 1,000, bro? Have you seen the economy? Have you seen the rand? What are you going to do with 500? Like, even the slave queens on Instagram want something to close to 5,000 rand. 10,000 rand. Really? I'm not joking. Seriously.
I just watched a dude go online on TikTok and compare Tyla's beauty to like a wonderful steak meal and Ice Spice to like a meal at McDonald's. And it's not even funny, but I was really with the video because he was complimenting Tyla and her beauty because God, is she gorgeous, she's so cute and pretty. And I was on board with the whole thing until he got to that part. And I couldn't enjoy the rest of the video because I kept thinking about that specific part, right? And like he said some other stuff in the rest of the video and I was like, okay, cool. I might be reaching, but this is how I feel. Because it's like, absolutely, is Tyla beautiful? Beautiful. She is so pretty, so cute. Like, if somebody tells you that this woman is not beautiful, they're lying. But after he made that Ice Spice reference, I can't help but feel and understand that there was something lingering under there. When I went to the comments, I'm looking at the crowd and the demographic that's agreeing with him and saying all of these things about Tyla, and some of them commenting about the Ice Spice comment too, in agreement. And I can't help but notice quite some heavy similarities between this demographic and that same demographic that when Ice Spice first came around, they were crazy for. Like, Ice Spice was a baddie. Ice Spice was that girl. To them, Ice Spice was the baddest in the game. And now Tyla's the baddest in the game. And shit changed. There's nothing wrong with that. And I can't help but notice something specific in regards to the kind of women that are being uplifted this high. And I'm not even gonna say it, but when Ice Spice was popular, people kept saying, oh my goodness, Ice Spice is not even that great of a rapper. She's pretty, but what about Flo Milli? Flo Milli's pretty and she's a great rapper. Why she's not getting this much clout? You know why. And it's the same thing happening right now in that comment section when they're like, oh my goodness, I get it, Tyla's really pretty and she deserves the fame and clout. But what about Thames? You know why. But what about Aya? Like, you know why they're not here. Look at Tyla versus Thames. Look at Ice Spice versus Flo Milli. Like, Tyla is one of the best representations of like having beautiful white conventional features, like conventionally pretty features, as well as like some of the best specific features from ethnic groups. A variety of, from her skin color to her hair. You get it, you get it. She's extremely pretty and deserves her clout and fame. Like, she's a great singer too. But don't ask why isn't Thames getting the same treatment. You know why.